Welcome to Bahrain Now, your source of local initiatives, happenings, talents, and trends. I'm your host, Khalid Hijris, here to walk you through our exciting lineup of segments and personalities from around Bahrain. So don't go away, we'll be right back. Vatel Hotel and Tourism Business School in France, the parent institution of Vatel Bahrain, has retained its position as the leading hospitality school in France for the 5th consecutive year and advanced to 11th place globally in the QS World University Rankings by Subject 2026 for hospitality and leisure management. Issued annually by QS, the rankings are widely regarded as one of the most prominent international benchmarks for higher education. Vatel's latest performance reflects the continued strength of its academic model, its close alignment with industry requirements, and the growing international recognition of its educational outcomes. And to talk more about that, we are pleased to be joined at the studio by the General Director of Vatel Bahrain, Sheikh Khalid bin Khalifa Al Khalifa. Welcome, how are you doing today, Sheikh?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for having me on this wonderful show.
It's a pleasure to have you. Just to start us off, can I first ask you about the significance of this achievement for Vatel globally and for Vatel Bahrain Hospitality College specifically?
Certainly. As you may know, higher education institutions compete and are on and offer ongoing efforts to improve themselves in hopes to achieve higher rankings. In these, let's say, ranking bodies. These ranking bodies have their own mechanisms that gauge certain elements within these institutions and then, based on an evaluation, come up with a certain ranking. Now, with these rankings, of course, the higher they are, the higher credibility is offered to the institution. And this brings trust and confidence for, let's say, stakeholders, and that includes parents, when they choose an institution for their children, students themselves when they seek, different levels of education, whether it's a bachelor's, master's, or a PhD. And similarly, it's the case with employers. So when they hire candidates, or they look to hire from a pool of candidates, that would be an element.
Wonderful, thank you so much for that answer. And what is being ranked #1 in France for the 5th consecutive year say about the quality and consistency of Vatel's education system?
Well, that is a very strong indication that Vatel Group takes quality in very high regard. And it also is a clear testament that the quality spans across all campuses of Vatel, that is in 4 continents with 50 plus campuses around the world. So it's a truly unified level of quality education.
Wonderful, thank you so much for that answer. Now, I'd like to get into the specifics. What are the factors that helped Vatel achieve the 11th position globally in hospitality management for 2026?
Well, with QS specifically, they gauge 4 elements, one of which is academic excellence, the reputation with the employers, the research contribution, and of course the employability rate. So in our case, given the unique program model where we blend theory with practice, that came in very handy, and it proved itself numerous times, especially with this achievement as, for the 5th time, Vatel is ranked, first in France and 11th worldwide. And 11th worldwide is something we're really proud of, because that puts us in the top 8% of global rankings by subject.
Wonderful, and that takes me into my next question, which is that the establishment of Vatel and Hotel Tourism Business School came to fulfill certain needs and to accomplish certain aspirations. Can you tell us a bit about Vatel's history and its main goals here in Bahrain?
Of course. Well, Vatel Group was first established in 1981 in Paris, France, with the vision to train young talents to enter this promising field. And from there, Vatel expanded within France and then Europe and then across the world. And we're really happy to have one of those campuses here in Bahrain. Specifically for Bahrain, it is, let's say, a government project. It's an investment made by Bahrain Tourism and Exhibitions Authority to support the local goals. So now with about 45 years of experience, 50 campuses around the world in about 30 plus countries, Vatel, I think, have come a very long way, and we're really happy to have a branch in Bahrain that caters for the Gulf region.
Wonderful, and I mean, Vatel already has quite a storied reputation, and I think that reputation kind of speaks for itself. In what ways does Vatel Bahrain align its educational approach to the needs of the hospitality and tourism industry?
Well, the program is constantly updated with the, let's say, the labor market needs or the industry needs. And in our case, because it's a global network, so feedback is being collected across different regions of the world, and then it's all compiled through an academic board that approves the changes. And then all these changes are shared across all campuses. And this truly brings a unique advantage, because whatever changes that are reflected in the updated programs, they come from a global perspective. So graduates of those programs would learn relevant, academic, theoretical knowledge, along with skills and competencies that would meet, the global market, not only Bahrain's or France or Asia. So that's truly a big benefit.
Wonderful, and I know innovation plays a very important part in higher education, so could you tell us a little bit about how innovation is integrated into the student experience in Vatel?
In hospitality management, as you can imagine, it's a very practical field. So the program in itself has a huge practical component to it, where students would complete 8 weeks of practice in the first half of the year, along with the academic classes. And in the second half of the year, they would do about 4 months of internship. And that is true for every year of study. So during these practical instances, let's say, they are exposed to real-life environments, real-life situations, real guests staying in real properties, and working alongside professionals. They would tackle real-life problems, and it would put their critical thinking skills to the test. Now, besides the practical element, we have a specific course called Business Game, but in reality it's a competition where a case study is given to the students across all campuses, where students from different campuses would compete with each other to come up with the best solution to that challenge. So I think both of these elements create a wonderful, encouraging environment for the students. And I have to mention here, if I may, the internships that Vatel puts the students through include international internships. So our students in Bahrain would go to France to experience different cultures, different way of work, different environments, and all of these elements, I think, contribute to the students' approach to resolving challenges.
Absolutely, and I think hospitality is a very human-led field, and like you mentioned, very practical. So I think that experience of kind of taking them away from something familiar like here and putting them in France, for example, will give them that adaptability. So that is a brilliant, these are brilliant examples of innovation. Thank you for sharing those. And now I'd like to ask you about how this achievement supports Bahrain's vision for 2030 and the kingdom's tourism development goals.
Well, I see three components, let's say. One, of course, is to provide quality education. So achieving this ranking is a testament that we're headed in the right direction. Certainly doesn't mean we are satisfied. We always aim higher. The second component is related to, let's say, attracting international students to Bahrain. So this means for someone in the GCC, for example, seeking to study hospitality management, then we're that much closer to them, making it more accessible to them to come to Bahrain. So, and the third element is related to supporting Bahrain Tourism's national strategy, whereby through our institution, we hope to localize jobs within the sector. So having, supporting all of these three elements, I believe Vatel is playing a crucial role in supporting Bahrain's economic vision.
Wonderful. And could you tell us a bit more? I mean, you've touched on this a little bit, but could you tell us a bit more about the partnerships that Vatel has with like leading international hotels and a bit more on how the students benefit from those experiences?
Definitely. I think this is one of the most unique elements that Vatel benefits from, having a very close relation with the industry and its representatives. Following Vatel's guidelines, we typically for student training practical aspect, we can only partner with 4- and 5-star hotel properties and let's say prestigious tourist entities such as Royal Golf Club, Exhibition World Bahrain. So through these partnerships, we provide opportunities for students to enter, the market, not only for practice, but they build their own network of professionals. They build their own reputation. Besides the skills that they pick up during these internships and practical weeks. The second element is, besides working in hotels and touristic entities, we do our best to engage our students with international events such as the Formula One Bahrain Grand Prix, the Bahrain International Air Show, just to broaden the horizons of the students and for them to really realize that hospitality is not restricted to hotels or restaurants. It's actually needed across various sectors. The other element where partnerships comes in is securing subject matter experts in certain courses. So we bring in people with industry background so that they would bring in their experience into the classroom. And the same can be said for workshops and let's say guest speakers for certain topics. So I think these partnerships bring a very valuable insight to the students.
Absolutely, and I would say that it also gives them a great kind of real-world look into the industry and kind of gives them an idea of what they're getting themselves into beyond education. And on that note, I want to ask, would it be fair to say, given everything you've just said, that students who graduate from Vatel can break into the industry quite easily?
Yes, and to be frank, for any head of an education institution, especially higher ed, nothing brings more joy than seeing how fast their graduates secure their jobs. And in our case, because of the reputation they build, the connections they make with the employers. Before our students even graduate, they would receive job offers. And we have instances where during their first internship, like it's not even in the first year of the bachelor's, they would be in the foundation program, for example, they would receive job offers. I personally got a call asking, can we hire your student? They are taking care of the front office by themselves. Are we able to hire them? And of course, we say, of course, as long as it doesn't, interrupt their studies, then there is no, objection. So that's really, really wonderful to hear, from the foundation, from year one, similar cases. And by the final year, they receive multiple job offers, and they would come into the college and say, I have a problem, I don't know what to choose. And we're like, we wish we had this problem, So it's really amazing to see, the progression of the students from the point of entry to the graduation stage where they enter the labor market. So that's really wonderful.
I think it also says a lot about Vatel that it also encourages these experiences where they can also, seek employment and, like obviously you're bearing in mind it doesn't disrupt their studies, but to allow students to kind of engage in that and to encourage it actively and almost be the source of where that comes from, I think is a great demonstration, something to be very proud of, and also shows how committed Vatel is to its students. And I could use all of that to gander kind of a guess of the answer of the next question, but in your own words, why do you think Vatel stands out so much in the region and internationally as a higher education institute for hospitality?
There are many elements. First of which is the methodology adapted to teach the students. Many would assume that being a higher education institution, it's purely academic and research based. However, in our case, it is academic, yes, but it's supplemented, or let's say complemented, not supplemented, forgive me, complemented by the real life experiences that students go through. And so they pick up the skills and competencies along with the knowledge. And the other element is they connect the knowledge they gain in real life experiences. The second element is our students, because of the practical element, they graduate at the point of graduation, they already have about 2 years of experience. Whereas we both know most employers would publish a job vacancy and say minimum 2 years or something like that. And so our graduates would satisfy that as part of the program. They don't need to spend extra time. The third element is the global recognition, which is the topic of today, I guess, with the QS ranking, and being a French institution. So even though there are many campuses around the world, the awards, the bachelor's or the MBA, they are both issued from France. And given Vatel's reputation across the world, no matter where the graduates would love to travel or work, they would be faced with little to no challenge in securing their job. And if I may share maybe a small story that I faced when I joined Vatel. So part of my role obviously is to meet with property representatives, GMs mainly, to open the door of collaboration. And one of the, let's say, biggest brands in Bahrain, I had the opportunity to meet with, to start a collaboration. And before, in the first 2 minutes, they told me, Sheikh Khalid, we worked with Vatel, they personally worked with Vatel before coming to Bahrain, and they're familiar with the standard of students, they're familiar with the work of the students. So there's no need for me to explain or talk about Vatel. So we ended up, finishing the meeting in about 5 minutes, and then had like a business lunch, and it was truly wonderful experience to see how the reputation precedes, the institution, and that's really wonderful to see.
I think I mentioned actually earlier that Vatel has a very storied reputation. Anyone who mentions hospitality in Bahrain always brings up Vatel, and with good reason. I mean, everything that you're telling me is great. It's clearly a great source of real world experience for the students, offers them great higher education in the field. So, I mean, it's no wonder that that reputation precedes itself. And just lastly, before we conclude, I think my biggest question is after achieving a ranking like this, such a great achievement, what's in the future for Vatel?
Well, as I said, there's always ongoing effort to improve and aim higher. However, specifically for Vatel Bahrain, we're looking to expand beyond the academic programs, the bachelor's and the MBA. We're looking to provide, let's say, lower level programs that target operational roles instead of managerial, as we got that covered. So these would span from short courses, like 10-hour course, for example, up to 1 or 2 year diploma. So that's something we're really working towards. And the other aspect is we are looking forward to bring Vatel's other, let's say, a training arm called Vatel Academy, which is specifically targeting skill-based courses. So we're really looking forward to expand in this way, and in hopes that the variety of offerings would cover the need on various levels. So that would cater for graduates, for working professionals, for people interested to enter the market in a specific role, for example. So that would enable us to support the growth of the economy better, I believe.
Well, thank you so much again, Sheikh Khalid. That was incredible. Thank you so much for sharing the experiences of Vatel. Huge congratulations to you and Vatel for the amazing achievement of the ranking. And thank you again so much for your time.
Thank you so much. Pleasure was all mine.
Pleasure is mine. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We have even more coming up here on Bahrain Now. Supported by online extra learning opportunities to allow for different learning styles to grasp and understand the concept taught in the program, the Injaz Bahrain company program enables and enhances many skills, especially in their academic education. Such skills complement and enrich students' performance in their academic education and support positive attitudes as they explore their future career aspirations. With us here today, a qualifying team in the program representing Peel, which is an innovative and sustainable company that reduces plastic pollution and food waste by turning potatoes and banana peels into 100% bridgeable cutlery. Welcome to the show. How are you both doing today?
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm good.
So may I first ask you, first of all, to introduce yourselves, please?
Yes, my name is Hassan Bahman and I am the CEO of Peel.
My name is Hussein Khalil. I'm the Chief Operating Officer of Peel.
Wonderful. Welcome again. Now, first of all, to start us off, can you guys tell us a bit about Peel in your own words?
Yes, Peel is a student-led, innovative company that produces cutlery, which is 100% biodegradable, where we collect potato and banana peels and turn them into a flexible and strong cutlery.
Wonderful. And what inspired this company? We basically saw the amount of plastic that's being wasted each time. Like you get something from the delivery companies, like Talabat or other places. They bring your food with plastic cutlery. So we try to combat that and enter the market with biodegradable, compostable cutlery. And whether you're ordering from home or from work or even abroad, our aim is to have our product there and reduce the plastic waste itself. So we wanted to give the waste that are being wasted as treasure, as another life, as in biodegradable and compostable cutlery. And that's the starting point of us, where we said that we need to combat that and we need to start getting into biodegradable cutlery.
Wonderful, a very innovative, a very intelligent, very elegant solution to a problem that the whole world is facing. And now, can you tell us a bit about your team and what role each member has played?
Yes, so we are actually the executives. I am the CEO, CFO. We have a CFO as well. And our main, let's say, role is to guide our full team and let each department understand what is their main goal and purpose in the team.
Yeah, and as me as a chief operating officer, I maintain all procedural things that happen in Peel behind the scenes to ensure that everything is going perfectly and straightforward. And it's really what brought us today, like months of preparation into going into the qualifiers, and to make sure that we also support the SDGs, the UN Sustainable Development Goals, and just making sure that we combat everything that is, all the challenges that are coming against us. So I just look forward to the future and see whatever challenges that we have, we look forward to them, and then we combat them and we challenge them and we succeed through them. And that's what the whole team is included in. And I just look into that and I try my best to combat every challenge that comes against us.
Wonderful, and that actually takes me into my next question, because you were talking about the SDGs. The Peel team has a mission of contributing to several of the SDGs. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yes, we contribute to many the United Nations Development Goals. Additionally, with the 2030 and 2060 Bahrain the visions of Bahrain, by promoting sustainability, taking care of our community, and the collaboration we do with our community with the small businesses such as coffee shops and restaurants.
And can you guys tell us now a bit more about the products themselves and what the production process looks like?
Yeah, so basically the product is made out of fully biodegradable ingredients, such as banana and potato peels, the two main ingredients. And they're pretty much, the starch is pulled out of the plants, the fruits, and then they're put on a mold to make the cutlery itself. And due to uncertain circumstances, our product is fully made from local Bahrain materials, and this shows that not only that we can make the product with locally made and sourced materials and ingredients, but we stand with Bahrain with solidarity. So we can support the Bahraini industries and companies with the locally restaurants or the places that give us our materials, like Multi-Market. Multi-Market is our main supplier for the banana and potato peels, the main ingredients in the compostable cutlery.
Wonderful. And now can you guys give me like a summary of what Peel's main values are?
Yes, our main values are to, let's say, contribute with the raw materials provided by Bahrain and collaborate with small businesses in Bahrain as coffee shops and restaurants, and any individual who wants to buy our product.
And lastly, what are your plans to accomplish further achievements and to develop the already incredible work that you guys have achieved so far?
Okay, so as in any righteous company, we aim to improve our product, to raise our standards and enhance our quality for the market. And already our product is pretty much achieving higher standards than the plastic cutlery already is in the market, as it is fully biodegradable and compostable, as I've said. So it enters the market in a attack mode, let's say, because pretty much it's highly competitive with the plastic producers, and we aim to just collaborate with more people to put this product in the mainstream market. Currently, we're going to restaurants and companies and cafes one by one, or individually. But we're trying to source it to, let's say, Talabat or other delivery shops, and we're trying to get it out there for the world to see that you don't need to be eating out of plastic and wasting the environment, but you can actually reuse these cutlery that we have. You can put them in the dishwasher as they're fully dishwasher safe, and that's what we're trying to improve and we look forward to. And just generally, we're trying to improve the quality of our product and include more partnerships in Peel.
Wonderful. And just before we conclude, is there anything you guys would like to share with our viewers?
No, that's pretty much all. And like a little piece of advice to the people, that would be wanting to go into the business industry or start with a business or a company, let's say, just do it and just go for it, because at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation. Either you're winning the company, you're achieving goals with it, or you're having a big lesson learned from it. And that big lesson learned is the part that you succeed from it. You do other things and you learn from the company loss itself. So I would just say, whatever spark of an idea you have, whatever kind of brainstorming creativity you have, just go for it, because at the end of the day you only live once and you have to go for the things that you want to do.
Very well said. I'd like to thank you both for your time, and congratulations on, coming up with an initiative that really takes something that, the whole world again struggles with and turning it into something that even addresses like the SDGs. So congratulations, and thank you again.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. We have even more coming up here on Bahrain Now. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at what's going on beyond the studio in the following report.
The North Sahla Youth Empowerment Center successfully concluded its model United Nations MUN program following 2 days of intensive activities. The event achieved remarkable organizational success and attracted broad participation from more than 350 students, representing over 42 schools across the Kingdom of Bahrain. Throughout the 2 days program, participants experienced a realistic simulation of the United Nations and its various committees. Students assumed the role of ambassadors and national representatives, engaging in discussions on pressing global issues within an interactive educational environment designed to strengthen leadership and diplomatic competencies.
This is the second year on the row that we have hosted the NSYC MUN event. It's short for North Sahla Youth Center, Model United Nations. It's organized by the North Sahla Empowerment Youth Center. This year we have increased the number of participants to more than double from last year. And last year it was 125 participants. This year it's around 350 participants. Model United Nations is basically a simulation of the real United Nations. Last year we have had 5 councils. This year we have 12 councils, 10 in English language and 2 in Arabic language. We are proudly under the Ministry of Youth Affairs, and they have supported us from the beginning, from last year, from before the previous edition. We have seen strong encouragement from the ministry and the minister herself. We are very proud that we have hosted both public and private schools. Our aim is to develop our youth for the future, for tomorrow, as our youth today are the leaders of tomorrow. In the MUN, we encourage their skills. We encourage their speaking skills, their communication skills, their teamwork skills. We see leaders growing up in our MUN. Our aim is to develop them and to make them the best leaders of tomorrow.
Throughout this journey, yesterday and today, we have started splitting the delegates from the opening ceremony hall to the councils or the meeting rooms, where they discussed a lot of issues. In each council, there were 2 issues. They discussed and debated the issue, and then they went to the voting procedure. Under our theme, Woven Hope, we have woven the youth together to build a big idea.
this would be my 8th MUN experience, and I had it in this MUN, NSYC. NSYC MUN is really special, to be honest, from the first day, from the first time I came here. From the opening ceremony, it was very unique. Something about NSYC MUN is that it connects everyone from Bahrain, not only from private school like other MUNs I've went to, but actually everyone, even people from public school. I've met them and I enjoyed my time with them. Even we had the director of this MUN. She was a public school student, and she had gone through a lot of stuff to get into the position she's in right now. And her story was very engaging and giving me really a lot of hope for what a person can be, even from the little things in life.
When I first went to my first MUN, I was nervous, didn't know what to do, but I came prepared. When I entered the MUN as a whole, I had such a welcoming communities who greeted me with open arms and taught me about leadership, how to socialize, and how to debate, most importantly. And in the first council room I entered, it was all diplomatic, welcoming, and so many good debates. And I've really learned a lot about how hard it is being a good leader, but how you can inspire people and teach them. And I've really learned so many things from MUNs as a whole.
In NSYCME and II, we have 12 councils. 2 of them are the Arabic councils. In our Arabic councils, we have a council that is related to the youth centers in Bahrain. In that council, we talk about how we can improve the youth centers in Bahrain by adding other competitions from outside the country and inside the country. And in general, how we can improve our youth centers to service the youth for the better. And we also talk about economical issues, humanitarian issues, any issue that's basically happening in the world and that the UN discusses. You can find it here at NSYCME and II.
This brings us to the end of today's episode. We'd like to thank you for watching, and as always, be sure to reach out to us on our social media accounts shown below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, this was Khalid Hijras. Good night, and God bless.